Hello once again, it's your boy That's No Moon, and we are back, this time up against Aitok Vos, and this is round number 11 out of 12. We are chasing that perfect season. We are in a respectable position. We're top 1,000 in Division 1 at the moment, but I'm more concerned. I'm not going feet chasing. I'm more concerned we go in 12-0 just to see if we can do it. And this time we're up against a double GL. We've got Relicate, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. We've got like all the goodies, all the stuff that I'm expecting from someone at 6.5 million in all honesty. So yeah, interesting roster. Relic Spy there. And everything that comes with it. It looks like he's going for Rey next, and I thought I was actually going to be immune from triple GLs for a little while at least. However, let me just tell you, in the final round we are up against a triple GL, so that should be good. Having a look at his Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Now I did make a tweak before this final week, and I put my fastest speed set. I can't remember whether I was saying, oh, what am I on about? He's chasing Rey. He's already got Rey. Oh wow, what a banger of a start, eh? But yeah, looking at the Rey, ticks all the right boxes for the Vader counter. But as I was saying, I thought at the moment I was immune to facing triple GLs. However, it would appear it's not the case. I've gone exactly the same defense because of effort. And but as I said, the one change that we did make this week was simply to lock in Supreme Leader Kylo Ren with our fastest mod. So he is 580 speed. His offense does take a little bit of a hit. But that's why I'm tempted. I'm playing around with this one, and I'm tempted to take him to Relicate. I do have all the gear ready to go for a Relicate. I'm just not sold. I'm very tempted to go with General Anakin Skywalker. Jedi Knight Luke, I'm probably not sold on. There's nothing really out there that's like I'm absolutely crazy about at the moment. So I'm going to hold on to the gear for the moment and see what pops up, basically. So let's throw ourselves into this one. Having a look at Resistance Hero Finn, speed is the only thing that I'm ever interested in that one, in all honesty. Tenacity does play a part because it's nice to be able to get a little bit of ability block out there at times. But I think we go with our surefire counter for Rey that has been working all season long, that's been getting us good banners. So let's see if we can pull it off again, because I think setting the tone here will... I would tend to like to hit a little bit early just to get a couple of good battles out the way, just to put a little bit of pressure on the opponent as well. So we've got Holdo in there as well, so we've got that crit avoidance, and keeping in mind what we've learnt this season, I'm going to try and let that saber go a little bit earlier rather than just let it pile up and let Rey possibly go into damage immunity as well. So I think a round of ability blocks here. I'm not getting rid of anyone on this first Merciless Massacre. So ability block, nice, got it. And I think I just continue to apply the dots here probably and try and get some more on Holdo. Nice. So we've got like 10 debuffs on there. Let's throw this over. Let's get rid of that crit immunity. There we go. Didn't get the target lock on her, but that's fine. Shore Trooper absolutely doing the work at the moment. There we go. Let's get him taunting. Let's get some tenacity crit chance up ourselves. Crit chance, crit immunity. Come on, speak. Tempted about it here. Let's take it. Oh, nice. 265,000. So that gets rid of him nice and early. No cleanse from them, so we're going to be keeping all our dots. We kind of want to keep Holdo in check as well, and we've got an ability block out there. Yeah, I think just crack the dots on here. Nice. And let it swing. Let it swing. What, 1 million? 1 million damage. You've got to be kidding me. 1 million damage. This is a Relic 6 Vader, and he's critted for modded for speed. What is going on? So damage immunity for Poe, that's no bother. As I said, Rey isn't going to get a turn here. With that Thrawn lead, it is absolutely perfect for keeping them in check. No chance of the ultimate, no chance of anything, and that is why it is worth absolutely nailing this counter down, because it is so efficient. Okay, and as I say, I'm just about feeling like I'm sort of getting there as well. What have we got? 9, 10, 11 dots on her. A few more. 12 dots. A couple more debuffs as well. Let's go for it. Why not? Let's go, baby. One time. Eee! Nice, okay. There we go. Strong 60 to start the fight off. Okay, so that sets the tempo. Down south, again, I wanted to get that one out the way nice and early. We've got Padme down here, we've got Grievous down here. Now, in terms of this guy has been setting this exactly the same defense all season long, or for the last few weeks rather. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense to just go heavy on here and not lose a battle after going through this first zone. So I'm going to take the guaranteed win. If he's placed Kylo in the back, GG. But I've still got that Jedi Knight Luke counter that I can kind of rely on as well. Okay, here we go. But with what in there, it just shuts down the Night Sisters counter. So definitely can't be doing that. Essentially, the Jedi, I feel like... As I said, I thought this was probably best bang for the buck. There's not a huge amount more that I could have done here, especially with what in there. And essentially, I don't mind trading off Gas 501st for like Watt and Grievous. I think it's a little bit heavy on my side, but essentially, it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Don't have Padme as well because she's on defense. And Jedi, I feel like I've got too much flexibility in that faction for like Jedi Master Luke and Jedi Knight Revan as well for anything that's in the back. Well, I need Jedi Knight Revan anyway if I'm going to... So if he's hiding his Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in the back, then I'm going to be needing... so I was kind of forced into going for that one there. Okay, so still no action from his side. And I think on this one, I'm going to try and do it a little bit on the cheap. When I say a little bit on the cheap, so here's what I mean. So Padme is not like blazingly fast 276. We've got like Relic 4s, not a huge amount of mod love on these guys. We're looking at about 100,000 health and protection there. The rest I'm not really bothered about with this counter because I think I can get through this with Jedi Master Luke and a few other junk like ones. So essentially what I want to be keeping for my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren counter is Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke, Hermit Yoda, Old Ben and Basti as well. So again, I feel like I can probably get through this not too bad. As I say, I'm not going to be using Jedi Knight Revan if Supreme Leader's in the back. Ezra, why not? I mean, he calls to assist, but also he gets rid of Taunt as well on General Kenobi. So the idea here is that Jedi Master Luke is basically, again, it's an insanely expensive counter, but C-3PO is in that lineup, so it kind of forces me. I can't really go with Malak Solo. I can go with Darth Revan, but I feel like Darth Revan gives me a bit more flexibility with other squads and like a bit better banners as well. Like this guy has set a decent defense. So as I was saying before, any buffs that I want to apply, I want to be doing them whilst on GK, and then basics for Anakin, basics for Padme after that. So, okay, let's flourish here. Let's get rid of that. He does get the taunt back, annoyingly. But remember, Jedi Master Luke is also going to be able to go through that as well. Nearly got him there. I think I just basic there. And the reason being here is Jedi Master Luke is in the lead spot, so he's going to be taunting pretty much all battle long anyway. And now I can just focus down pretty much on Padme. So, thinking about either going like Kenobi or getting some Jedi lessons up there as well. There's counter out there, so I can't do a huge amount about it. Probably should have stole stealth from C-3PO there, like do a splash and then do the spread. Okay, there we go. So we got it that time. Okay, let's just double tap. And all of these are coming in. So all of these retributions are coming in on Jedi Master Luke as well, which is great. So basically what we're trying to do is protect everyone else's banners. So Jedi Knight Anakin has taken, you can see there with Ezra, so we'll try and manage it, we'll try and get it back. Okay, so now I'm going to think about going after Padme with about 3 minutes left. Okay, she's got crit hit immunity there. I'm thinking at this stage I may well actually have to take down Kenobi first, annoyingly. And if that's the case, this could really run the risk of like a timeout. Okay, let's get rid of Foresight. Just go basic here. Yeah, crit hit immunity. Okay, so doing a little bit of work here. Big hit on Padme, but no crit, annoyingly. She's got buff immunity, but that got dispelled there by Ahsoka. Okay, let's get rid of that. Basic again. Oh, gosh. This could possibly get pretty ropey now, coming up with the 2 minute mark. Okay, let's spread some offense up. Let's keep chipping away. Okay, yeah, I'm like not in a great spot at the moment, but this is the problem with going in on the cheap. Padme is still a legitimately hard squad to get through. Yeah, let's get some buffs on. Let's start working on some stacks of like Jedi lessons. Let's get the buffs on. Okay, there we go. Nice big hit. We may be able to take out Kenobi. Here comes Efflux. That's what I was waiting for. So it's going to push back cooldowns. Okay, Kenobi's gone. So I think in that situation, does take a little bit longer, but Kenobi needed to go because essentially I think I couldn't have got through Padme. Like otherwise, I couldn't have rounded that taunt any other way. So now we've got a straight shot at Padme, which is what I was waiting for. A minute left. Essentially, we should be okay here. Nice big hit from Ezra. Wow, okay, 83,000. That'll do it. 50 seconds. Padme's gone, so now I can call to assist. Okay, here we go. This should about finish it off, I think. Now this should finish it off. But let's try and manage our banners. 59, so we didn't quite get that one back on Ezra. That one was a little bit experimental, learning on the fly there. But what have we got in the back here? Jango and Mon Mothma. Now, this Jango team, I thought long and I thought hard. The hard rule is don't take Imperial troopers in against Jango. And I left it overnight, and here's how we are after in exactly the same spot. We're about 35 banners up. Now in the front there, he got a 47, I think, off Supreme Leader, and he also got like a 46, 47 off Padme as well. So now we've got room for testing. We are like quite a bit ahead. Oh no, 25 banners, that was it. 25 banners we were ahead. So I was like, even if I drop a battle, I still reckon. Again, I've been told so many times, and I know why you should not, because if Jango gets a turn, then you won't get bonus turn meter. But there was something in my head saying, you need to try this. Speeds were lining up. Grief was probably the quickest there. I think he was like a 290. But this team, man, even at Relic 0 and Gideon at Relic level 9, as I say, he is now Relic level 11, and it puts a huge amount of speed on him. But yeah, I thought, I've got to test this. I reckon I can go. I reckon I can gun down. Yeah, so he's 262 here, and he's like 292 or something like that. He gets 30 speed just going from gear like 9 to 11. But yeah, I thought if I gun down Boba Fett first. So they're not Bosk lead, so they are going to be a lot squishier. There we go. We kind of need to take out Jango here. Kinda. I think we probably get another kill here. Let's go terminate here. There we go. Jango's done. So Jango now is, again, we're now immune from turn meter reduction. Probably go after Mando here. Reduce cooldowns. There we go. Looking good. We're looking good. Okay. Gun down Grief Karga. Get a bit of daze out there. Nice. And there we go. So boss, yeah, should be dealt with here. Ooh, they took a turn. Still 60 banners. Absolutely amazing. That one I was thinking about for a long, long time. In my head, I'd worked it out, and I kind of worked out who was going first and what should happen. And also under that boss lead, they do double their protection, so any protection is doubled. So if they've got 50,000 protection, they'll then get 100,000. So it's actually harder to get a kill with a boss lead as opposed to a Jango lead. So that's why I felt a little bit better with it. And I think with these Night Sisters, I don't mess around. I think I actually like taking a hard counter. Now here, because I've swapped my fastest mods, my Basti goes first, then my Malak dispels, and then my Darth Revan goes. So I think I get rid there. And this is an interesting combination. So I remember that there were like some Galactic Legends where you needed Malak faster than Darth Revan, and I think this gives us a little bit of play if it comes to the final round where, you know, we're up against 3 GLs. Okay, there we go. Take down zombie. That should be a full one. 60 banners. I'll take it. Okay, so we've got an interesting Newt team. Newt in there with GBA and Spy. Now, this is a mismatch of separatists. Basically, it just takes... Like, I like Dooku, I like Newt, I like Geos, but altogether I don't like that team. Just because I think it's insanely expensive. Geos are a really good like Galactic Legend cleanup crew, basically. I know I put mine on defense, but essentially I just don't like putting those two teams. I think you're much better off putting like Mission Zalbar in there rather than, you know, I'm using Rebels, but it's because I've got Rebels left, basically. So I think I'd probably take care of Droidica here. Okay, hitting up Brute there. He's gone. I think I mean, probably get him under stun and get this guy under stun as well. Although, possibility, having a look at turn meter there. Yes, ding. I wish they were that easy in the light side territory battles, I tell you. And we should be able to deal with Newt. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. Let's send him packing. There we go. 59, so unfortunately on his revive. Again, a lot of the times I'll use bounty hunters there with Jango to kill him off, but as I say, I've got it. I'm not going to mess around with it. Fleet wise, we're showing a Radis and we're showing a Finalizer, so happy with that. And we've got this last team here, so I think we just freaking overkill it, man. I think we just go all out and try and get just 60 banners off this. I think we add some speed there. I think I'm absolutely outrunning them. And Jedi Knight Luke lead is nice. It's a toss-up, I think, between Jedi Knight Revan or Jedi Knight Luke. Honestly, at this stage, I'm not overthinking it. Because essentially, I think, you know, what else is there to do, basically? You know, I'm not going to split hairs over it. I think either which one is 60 banners, in honesty. So I think I gun this guy down first. I've got the Masters training out. Get the stun there. Mark the cooldowns. Get the stun out there again. Let's pop those buffs onto Jedi Knight Luke. Bang, there he goes. And now I can just go at it. I'm guaranteed crits wherever I go. Got Foresight out there. There goes Kara. Here comes Chirrut. And yeah, Lando will soon be expiring. Just depends. Yeah. So absolute overkill in that one. 60 on that. Okay, here we go. Right, fleets, I'll come back a little bit later. He's cleared us for 2093, so incidentally it was all a one-shot. So he did really well in terms of like one-shotting everything. He pretty much played it like perfect, but just lost heavy banners in that first sector. Fleet-wise, as I say, I'm not expecting many holds, but having a look at a few matches up over this last week, the Empire is like an incredibly good defensive fleet. The only bad side of it is you've got to farm up Gar-Saxon, but honestly, that fleet is amazing. So it's kind of like inspired me to work a bit more on my ships. And I think as soon as I've got like a few more factions, I think probably what I'll do is go. I tell you what, rather than commentate on the ship battles, I think I'll give a basic roadmap on like where I'm going to go with this or with my account. So at the moment, as you all know, I'm going through an Imperial Trooper phase. I don't know how much I'm going to do on that. I think I'm going to do most of them. I don't know whether I'm going to do all of them. I do like Stormtrooper for the incoming Imperial Remnants. I think that's going to be a huge amount of fun. As to whether I'll get Dark Trooper anytime soon, free to play, I'm not, but it looks a great faction. Moff Gideon, I am racing up to Gear 13. I think he is an absolute game changer, and I think it opens up a huge amount of counters available for Galactic Legends or otherwise. Then after that, I'll probably find myself in a spot where I'm closer to Sith Eternal Emperor than I am Rey. I actually really wanted Rey as a third GL. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm probably going to go down the Sith Eternal Emperor route. I don't know yet. But what I do, so coming back to the point that I was trying to make, fleets-wise, I've seen that there's a lot of good fleets out there that can do a lot of damage and cause a lot of harm to a lot of people. So Empire fleet is certainly one that I want to work on. Finalizer, I want to work out how reliably that can cope with negotiators. Rebels, I need to work on the secondary, and I need to work on the secondary ships like Cassian, like Bistan, and the nice thing about as you start to come into endgame, these are the start of things that you focus on. As opposed to like building squads, you then look for little weaknesses that you can tighten up, and ships is certainly one of those as well. So this is the nice thing about it, is that now I can like branch out into other aspects of the game. Now I've collected sort of pretty much most of the squads out there. Do I want to go for a third GL? I hate the GL farming, and I hate the process of it. I hate the longevity of it. I think it's horrendous, but you do get something awesome at the end of it. Do I want to go for Sith Eternal Emperor when there are possibly 2 new Galactic Legends inbound? I'll be honest, I don't know how close they are. I really don't know how close 2 new GLs are. We've got 4 in at the moment. I don't know how close we are to them. I'm not going to commit to anything until at least a month's time. As I say, I'm going to have quite a lot of fun with that Imperial Troopers faction, but if they go back to the prequels era, and if we're talking Ahsoka, if we're talking Darth Maul, if we're talking Anakin, if we're talking General Kenobi, well, not General Kenobi, but a Kenobi Galactic Legend, if we're talking those 4, count me in. I'm pretty much dropping everything. Well, I won't actually. I'll keep going with the Imperial Troopers, but that's where I'll be going with it. So that's going to be the rough roadmap for where I'm going to go over the next few months. As I say, I'm just at a bit of a crossroads. I'm just sick. I've done 2 GL farms. I know I should be well onto my 3rd by now. I just needed a break from it. Okay, there we go. So 62 on that one. Not too bad. So, as I said, quite happy with that one. He was a pretty good opponent, actually. I think he won 1 or 2 of his last rounds. But yeah, next round is going to be triple GL. I think I'm outgunned for it, but it is for the 12-0, so we are not going down without a fight. I've been That So Moon. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Join the Discord if you do want to chat more, and I will see you all next time. Cheers, guys.